Up here in Canada, we have a Costco, or it used to be called Price Club. I think it's an American company, so most people should know what Costco is, but if you don't, it's a giant sort of superstore that sells large amounts of food and clothing and just about anything you can think of, and generally in large quantities. One of the things that this store likes to do is put out samples, especially food samples. They'll take a product, they'll cut it up, cook it if they need to, and leave it out for people to sample so they can decide if they want to buy the product or not. Now, I'm not generally a stop for a sample kind of guy unless it's a product I'm really interested in buying. But it seems to me that everybody, and I mean everybody, stops for free food. People lose their minds for free food. So they're walking with their cart and their family. They see the free food, boom, they leave their family and their cart right where it is and bolt over to the table. I know when I come around a corner and I see multiple shopping carts all facing each other like bumper cars, I'm pretty sure there'll be a table with free samples within 5 feet of those carts. What is it about free food that turns adults into small children? I mean, everybody who takes those samples has the money to buy them, but for some reason people feel compelled to stop when something's free. They're almost like kids in a candy store. I'm willing to bet that most of the time they don't even like what they're eating, and they don't have any plan of buying it at all. They just see free food and they're like, well, free food, Some of my more favorite moments are, I saw a family of about 7 come in, and every single one of them had a piece of this sample. You know, it's there for you to sample it and then decide if you want to buy it. It isn't a buffet for your family to stop and each have a piece just to tide you over till supper. I mean, unless you guys all take a piece and then go off and have a democratic vote on whether or not you're going to buy it, I don't think everybody in the family should be pigging out at the free sample table. Another thing I saw one day was there was an employee on the phone as I was going up the aisle, sitting there talking away. Then a few minutes later, I come around the corner and she's at the free sample table and she took 4 or 5, obviously as a snack to tide her over until her break, or well, she was already on break being on the phone, but to tide her over until her next break or her next lunch hour. All I could do was shake my head. So it's gotten to the point where I avoid these things at all costs, because I know there's going to be traffic jams, there's going to be people walking like zombies after they leave their cart in the middle of the aisle. People don't care. You walk up behind them and they're so into the food they're eating, you're sitting there with your cart trying to get by. Oh, excuse me. I wish they would stop it, or maybe have an area off to the side where all the people who require free treats can go over and get their fill and then come back out. They just need to, or have somebody directing traffic with one of those strawberry wand things, putting hands out and waving people through. Anything, but please stop clogging the aisles with your free pizza and your free hot dog wieners, because for some reason it makes people lose their minds.